Hey everyone, I am back with my steps to conduct a systematic review part 2, where today I'm going to talk about developing a protocol. And I'm also going to discuss about some AI tools for systematic review. So stay tuned till the end. When developing a research protocol for systematic reviews, researchers must pay careful attention to several key aspects to ensure the quality and rigor of the study. So some things you should be cautious about includes number one, clear objectives. Ensure that the research objectives are well defined, specific and measurable goals you aim to achieve through your study. They should directly address your research question, and any ambiguity in objectives can lead to confusion and may also affect the quality of the review. So this step is really important. While developing a protocol, you must establish clear criteria for selecting the studies to include or exclude from your review. So inclusion criteria specify characteristics or the studies that must have to be included. Example, if it is published within last 5 years or you're focusing on a specific age group and the other things. And for exclusion criteria, define characteristics that automatically exclude the certain studies, like studies with any methodological flaws or any irrelevant study design which you don't want to include in your study. So that will come under exclusion criteria. What this does is this helps to ensure that the selection process is transparent and consistent. Then detail your plan for identifying the relevant literature in your search strategy. Specify the academic databases that you will search, for example, PubMed or Web of Science or Scopus, at least two databases you must search. You must also list the keywords and search terms you will use while looking for these studies in your database. You may also want to consider synonyms and related terms for a comprehensive search. Also describe filters you'll apply to refine your research search results, example, publication date, language, and the others. Be thorough in searching both published and unpublished literature to minimize the risk of any biases. Now, for data extraction, you will have to design a structured data extraction form to systematically collect the relevant information from included studies. So you here in the protocol, you'll have to explain how you will extract the relevant data from the studies. So this might involve creating a data extraction form to capture the key information. So you describe and you will also describe how you organize and manage the data. So here you can consider reference management softwares or spreadsheets to ensure the data integrity. Uh, Ensure that the data extraction is conducted by at least two independent reviewers so that it minimizes any errors. Now for the quality assessment, you may also use validated tools to assess the quality and risk of bias of included studies. So be transparent about the criteria that you will be using, and here you would consider certain tools like the AMSTAR tool or the others which are available. Now describe how you will plan to analyze and synthesize the extracted data from the included studies. Say if your qualitative studies you're including, so you might use thematic analysis for that. For a quantitative study, you would want to perform a meta-analysis where you'll combine the study results and calculate the overall effects. Now, this the last point, which is an optional one, is related to the timeline and the budget. So you might include a timeline outlining the key stages of your review and also an estimated budget if you anticipate any costs for your review. For example, in software licenses or on data access fees and the others. You may consider sharing your protocol with colleagues and advisors for feedback to ensure that the methodology is sound. By following these steps, you will develop a robust research protocol. So you may follow reporting guidelines such as Prisma P statement for the systematic review. You may also consider registering your protocol with a relevant database such as Prospero for systematic reviews. What this does is it enhances the transparency and accountability of your work, and it also helps you to prevent the duplication of efforts. You may also ensure here that the conduct of systematic review it adheres to the ethical principles, especially when you are involving any human subjects. So obtain the any necessary approvals and permissions as required. You may also focus here on training of the reviewers. You may train reviewers on the protocol and the procedures to ensure consistency in the study. selection, data extraction, and quality assessment. Uh, Regularly monitor and assess the reviewer performance throughout the review process. So AI tools that can significantly assist in various stages of conducting systematic reviews. For screening and selection, AI tools like Ryan and Coverdence, they prioritize and screen articles for relevance. So what it does is dramatically reduces the time needed for manual searching. And these tools also support blinding to prevent any biases. For data extraction, AI tools like size-based literature review, distiller SR, they can automatically extract relevant data from studies, minimizing the need for manual input. For collaboration, the distiller SR and EPPR Review 6, they have this built-in project management and collaboration features. So this allows the teams to work together in real time, ensuring uniform outcomes. However, it is important to note that while AI can greatly accelerate the systematic reviews, human oversight is still necessary to validate the outputs and ensure the accuracy. We'll talk about the third step in my next video. Until then, take care.